Greetings metal community, it's Roger back with another video, collection update, black metal only this time. Just turn up the volume a little bit because this is a great... I will get back to what we are playing, you can think a little bit about it, a lot of you have already guessed what it is. I don't care if it's too loud, you have to bear with me. Apsu, kind of buying the old stuff on vinyl. Do you think this was a black vinyl? Yeah. Third storm of Cythraul. One of my favorite tracks by Apsu is on this Highland Tyrant attack. I really love that song. That's, yeah, fucking energetic, wild black metal. Love the cover of this. I mean, Apsu has a lot of great covers. There's the beautiful guys. This is the Osmos reissue from 2020. They have been reissued by the Crypt as well, I believe. But yeah, great album. Not their best, but you know, I think Apsu is through and through quality all over. I also love the drumming of Proscriptor or whatever he calls himself. And you know, it fitted very well that I did get a new Proscriptor McGovern's Apsu, which is called now, another great cover as well. You know, in the same vein of Apsu, you know, he has kind of the same, you know, logo style as well, but it's kind of more technical, I feel, than the previous. But this booklet is just phenomenal. It's thick and yeah, a great release by Agonia Records. So yeah, I guess a lot of people have this already, but the imagery and everything is so well done. This is just a beautiful release and a great album. As I said, more technical elements here, guitar wise, I feel. Yeah, I mean, those who haven't heard Apsu, it's a pretty intense black metal. As I said, very well drum patterns on Apsu. Always have this very nice drum patterns going on, and I like that. As I said, a little bit thrashy as well, but more technical guitar playing on this than the previous Absu in a way. So yeah, really like this album. Need to play it more, of course, but I just got it in, so it will for sure get more spins. Then I bought two classic Greek black and death metal. Euphoris. This is Floga record reissues. This came out originally in 93 or 4. Very nice reissue. I think it was black vinyl. No, this was a red, or what to call it, kind of red or purplish colored variant. Yeah, this first album is more towards you know, Rotten Christ, stuff like that. Drum machine, not very fond of that, especially in this era, because they didn't sound as good as they can do now. But it is what it is. But you know, musically, it's a great album. I really like the Warlord. Then I also bought the reissued Apollyon. This was originally 96. Yeah, 96. Another beautiful done release by. This is a more death approach to this than the other one. But still, you know, well rooted in the Rotten Christ, but kind of more adding a little bit septic flesh maybe into it. but it sounds like Greek extreme metal did at that period. And yeah, if you haven't heard the Warlord, it's kind of, the first one is, I would say, pure black metal. This is more black and death metal, or death and black metal, whatever you want to call it. Again, the drum machine, it's actually sounding not as, it's sounding better on the other one than this, but yeah, it is what it is. And I have this stuff on original CDs, but I kind of always, as a lot of stuff, wanted them on vinyl. So yeah, just collector stupidity, I guess. Then one of the best albums, black metal albums last year, didn't get it until now, and that's 1914, Where Fear and Weapons Meet. This is a fantastic album, in my opinion, especially the second song, the FN 380, and Vimy Ridge as well. It's just a killer opening of the record, but I think they follow through the whole record. It's a long one, but they don't drop in quality. It's kind of a it is black metal, and it's have symphonic elements, or you have the brass and the stuff adding to it, but it's not like Dimmerborgir, the symphonic shit. Vocals are more deathy or deeper vocals, not as screaming black. There are screaming black as well, but for the most part, he has a very powerful, juicy voice. Yeah, just the songwriting here is excellent. The arrangements are excellent, and the lyric themes here on this one is it's of course first World War I theme, but on this one, the FN 380 is about the shooting of was it Prince or King Ferdinand, or what his name was, that triggered the First World War. The guy who writes the lyrics has read a lot of letters from guys from the trenches, so it's very kind of a personal stories in the lyrics, which is just adding to the whole package of this album. Production is perfect for this type of music. It is not all. Many will say that black metal shouldn't sound as good as this, but this music needs that quality production on it. And the cover is beautiful. Everything is just top notch. I mean, if you're into black metal or even death metal, if you like a little bit symphonic elements, they don't overdo it, and that's important for me to get through here, because I don't like Dimmerborgir and that symphonic over symphonic stuff. It's guitar based, but they add a lot of brass to kind of make this more epic. It's kind of a very epic album, and great stories behind this album. And you kind of feel it, and regarding to what's happening in Ukraine now, this is a kind of a, I don't know, it wasn't at the time, but it's a very kind of fitting album to listen to with the conflict between Ukraine and Russia. So yeah, just a fantastic piece of work. 1914 is a killer band. I've been a fan of them since the first release, so but this album just blew me away. The step they took from the last one is just, yeah, they nailed it with this album. Another took me a while to get Craven Idol, Forked Tongues, for various reasons. I ordered it once and it was sold out, and then I was kind of, forgot a little bit about it, but Mesako had it on vinyl, so I bought it from there. And as I said before, Mesako is an excellent distributor of metal, and they work very well together with Dark Descent. So yeah, I guess it's black vinyl. No, that's colored vinyl again. What the fuck is going on? This is more a red. It sounds very, looks very like the White Lord, but this is a little bit more red. It's not like strongly red, but kind of a soft red. Yeah, music style is, I would say, you know, I'm not very wrong if I say Destroyer 666. When it comes to the music, it's not like a copy of it, but it is in that vein of music. Great release. Yeah, it's nothing kind of more to say about it. Actually, it's just a great album, great artwork. So if you're into Destroyer 66 and that kind of slightly toward the war metal in the black metal, of course there are thrash elements as well. Craven Idol is a pretty good one to invest in if you like that kind of music. Then I had to just have this on vinyl, Nocturnal Mortem. I mean, look at this cover. It's just absolute fantastic. A double vinyl. Overall, just fantastic done. This whole. It has the. And you know, Nocturnal Mortem has kind of a variated type of black metal. Sometimes they are symphonic, sometimes they are straight for primitive. This album is more off towards the symphonic or more symphonic or epic elements. They do have this what we call Russian folk tunes themes going on, and you know, it's probably wrong, but that's what we think we hear. I don't know nothing about Russian folk music, but it has that kind of cool, some cool instruments coming on, adding some extra to it. The only song on this album, the last song, has some kind of industrial feel to it. I don't like that. But this is a great release from Nocturnal Mortem. When you go over to the countries, you know, Ukraine, White Russia, and Russia, they have this very nice kind of unique sound to them. You kind of can hear that they come from that part of the world, and they have kind of perfect. Slowly and got into better sound. They have released some scruffy primitive stuff as well, but overall, Nocturnal Mortem, fantastic band. Love this release, apart from the last song, but that's just me when it comes to more industrial type of music. It's not much, it's just enough for me to kind of, but there's a lot of music on this. I don't remember, over an hour with music. So, and when you fuck up on the last song, it's not that bad as if you fuck up on the second song. So, what we are playing in the background is, of course, you know, I had to have these albums. My favorite Swedish black metal band of all times, Dawn, Slaughtersun, Crown of the Triarchy, and fantastic. This is Cosmic Key Creations who has released this stuff. Of course, I would have loved to have it on black vinyl, but these swirls are kind of fitting with the cover art, and I don't mind swirls that much. Spatters and white vinyl and clear vinyl can just, yeah, hate those. But really good sounding reissue. Very well done, and you know, a thick lyric sheet as well. And yeah, if you haven't heard Dawn, I mean, shame on you. It's just fantastic black metal. I love Henke's extreme voice as well. You know, he has this fury voice in him, which fit the kind of slightly melodic black metal, but I don't like melodic black metal as much. This is just so raw that it works. And I also, of course, had to buy När sólen går niþer för evogher, which is kind of a old Swedish language. This is single vinyl. Yeah, color vinyl as well. This is kind of the same type of vinyl. It's swirly. I don't know if you can see it, but there was, of course, it's too much light. There was a chip on the last song, right at the end. I can play it, but it's very painful for my needle, so I will not play the last song on this album on vinyl, but I do have the original CDs. There's no point in returning stuff like this because they are limited edition. They might be sold out, I don't know. I'm just very happy to have it, and as I said, the needle doesn't skip or anything. It's just that I hate it when you get this hard cracking noise, because I'm worried that my needle will be killed. But again, slightly more softer than the Slaughtersun album in a way, but still a fantastic album. I mean, all their releases are top notch. I hope they will get a new album out this year, but it has taken a really long time, and I don't know what's happening with it, but hopefully they will release some new stuff in the near future, because I mean, yeah, one of my absolute favorite black metal all times. Killer stuff. As I said, if you haven't heard Dawn, you need to go and check them out because they are excellent. So that was all I had to show for this video. Thanks for watching, thanks for commenting and subscribing. The music was ending, perfectly timing. Vi kör.